Okay, so let's start. So let's talk about why I'll be buying more if Bitcoin breaks this certain area. Okay, and also let's talk about which trends we need to buy in if Bitcoin breaks, and what coins we need to long in. And at last, let's dive in some crypto news. Okay, so let's talk about first the crypto bubbles. Let's check the trends that are mostly pumping early. So the mask is pumping. I don't know why. STX is pumping 31%. IMX is pumping. BTC pumped 21%. Then CFX in a month. And let's talk about the weekly. Let's check in weekly. Weekly also mask is pumping. Need to check on that. Then this cash network. Then let's see on the weekly if anything else is pumping besides that. The liquid staking is pumping 13%. We need to check on that also. Then XRP. Then which else? Okay, so nothing else on a weekly. Okay, so now let's check on the daily. Daily. Okay, so mask is pumping, STX is pumping, IMX is pumping, Mina is pumping. Okay, Matic is pumping, OP is pumping, then liquid staking, Frax is pumping, then Render is pumping, GMX again. Which is that perpetual is pumping, then Dot is pumping. Okay, so Q20 pump 3%. RPL is pumping, Solana is pumping, US is pumping. Okay, 3%, not that much. LRC is pumping. Okay, so now we can see the trends. Okay, so the trends that daily CK is pumping with Matic, then IMX, then STX also is pumping since the Bitcoin smart contract. Then Polkadot is pumping because of the news that April 1st will be that April 1st is the, what do you call that? Their their launch. They're going to talk about that. Okay, so the first chart, let's talk about the BTC chart, which is the main important. Okay, so we can see this. You see yesterday's it didn't break. It went from year to year, and then it's a decision time at this key area. Okay, so yesterday, as I told you yesterday, that if you all were there yesterday, let's check 1 second. Let's check this. The Polkadot conference is coming. I forgot about that. The Polkadot conference is just started in Mumbai recently. If you all were there, the last news you all would have known about the Polkadot thing. Okay, so forget about Polkadot. Let's talk about the BTC chart and what is the decision type for this BTC chart and why this area is playing a key resistance area which I'm about to talk to you about. Okay, so let's talk about this area. Okay, so here's the BTC chart. Okay, so here's the BTC chart. Let's cut all the sectors. Looks so shabby, the charts with all that thing. I was just checking. Okay, so let's see exactly where the BTC chart can move properly go. Okay, so right now this area is the key, because more or less when it based on this area, it more or less bounces to this area here, here, here. Okay, so that area, this area is the main, and can even go from here in the bullish side. If you see the bullish side, if you see, it can just go here, then again it can come down, and again here. So on the bullish side it can go till here, it can break this, and then we enter. Once it breaks this and gives a higher high, and then it touches back, retest this, we need to enter it here. Okay, so that's for a BTC chart. We need to enter it over here. Let me put the entries properly so you can understand. We need to enter here, this area. So we need to enter into this area. We need to enter it over here. Okay, so if Bitcoin, let's talk about the bearish part. Okay, so if Bitcoin comes here, it just be here only, and then it falls. Okay, and then we short exactly at this area. Once we take an entry of a short on this area, short entry, this area, We take short at this entry. Okay. Short entry. If it breaks this area, if it doesn't break, we are taking the short. Okay, so once it breaks this key support, if it breaks, if it might break, but mostly right now, if it's showing that much, it's showing that, see, if it breaks this area, the TP of the short will be at this area. Okay, 24,000. Then we are going down to 24,000. If it breaks this, okay, so once it breaks this, we need to keep an eye. Until then, it can be bullish and we can enter along here. So right now we don't have to take the entry. We have to just wait and watch whether it breaks this and not. But some altcoins are there to take entries if the BTC one is not ready to take entries right now. So we just need to wait and watch what BTC does. So now let's talk about the ETH chart. The ETH is like it's just going to follow BTC, but ETH has more to gain. Okay, so right now even ETH, so ETH looks, the charts also looks good. Okay, so right now, wait 1 second, remove this thing. So ETH is the second coin towards Bitcoin. So ETH is more probably everyone's just watching at ETH right now. So if ETH does certain things, it's more probably going to win in this trend that we are watching. There's a lot of work on ETH Matic. Okay, so now right now ETH broke this, right? It's broke this resistance, this full resistance. It broke that resistance. So once ETH breaks this as a long, let's talk about the longs. Once ETH breaks this key resistance, okay, so then we need to put, it gives a higher high like this, it gives a higher, it breaks this and touches back as a support. We need to enter there, and then we need to enter here. Okay, so we'll take our entry. Let's change this to entry. Let's change it to entry log entry, ENTR entry. Okay, so let's click on the long entry, and if you all were there on the previous live stream, you already taken it from year to year. Okay, so your log take profit is for, if it breaks that, it goes from year to 2362, your big TP. Okay, so that's for the bullish side of it. And let's now just talk about the bearish side. Okay, because the bearish side is the main side where we need to focus on. If it does this certain key things, because once it does this, once it breaks this area, let me show you. Once it comes here, say it now, it's going to come here. Okay, this thing is going to come here. From here, it's decision time whether it needs to go down, break this, or whether it needs to go down and come only till here. Okay, so this, if you are taking your entry of short, once it reaches this area, and once it, you can't just take like that. If it breaks, it's a long entry. If it be here like that, it goes like that, and it starts breaking, we know that it's going to go down. So we enter here. Firstly, we'll enter, if you want to be very safe, we enter here and we take it from here to here. Okay, your short, small short. And then if you want your big short position, we enter from here. This small distance you don't need to enter, but if you want to enter, then you can enter. So right now we'll just be watching and we're just seeing what ETH does. ETH can come here and then it can go down also. And from here we take one short position. If it goes down, take short position, put a stop loss. And then we put a small TP of a short over here at this area. Okay, at $1,715. We take a short, small short. Okay, I'll call it also small short. Small short entry. Okay, so we take a small short entry of this slide, of this slide over here, which now you all can see this entry of wait here. So from here, let's take it from here. From this entry, I'll put it red. From here, let's take an entry. Let's make it red. Okay, so from here to here, if it comes down and it breaks, okay, and if it breaks this key area, you know, your big TP is here. So we have to just play range games. Once you be too good at the range games, right? You're making money every trade you will be making money. The short term. The long term makes after a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to make a long entry. So now let's talk about the avax chart. Okay, let's talk about the avax chart. The avax chart also the same. It's just playing as you can see from right now where I'm showing you. It's just playing the okay, so the avax chart is just playing as the 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝘀. Okay, so if you're taking a long entry right now on avax, it's there for you. Okay, so a long entry on avax is there if it does certain thing. Okay, so now let's talk about the bullish part of it. Let's talk about the bullish. So this is okay. Let's talk about the bearish. Okay, first let's talk about bearish. So once let's enter the short here. It starts doing that, then it breaks this key area. We take a short. Okay, this key area. If it breaks this key area, we take a short here, and then we take small short. So once it breaks this key area, we take a short to here, small short to $16.29. Okay, and then if it breaks this area, we take a big short position around $15.37. Okay, so if it breaks this area, we take a small short. And now let's talk about the bullish part of it, the bullish part. Okay, so right now from here, this entry from here, this area, it breaks this area. We put a long position, put a stop loss below here anyway, and then we take the take profit over here, small take profit. Okay, so let me put here small. We don't have to clear, we don't need to take the big profits. We need to take unless the big one. We take the small one here. You can see it right here at this entry, long take profit. And then when it does certain, see, you see here. Okay, now if it does these things, if it breaks this, then it makes it as support. Okay, then we need to enter on the second one. Okay, then it's more probably going to go up. So that's the trade we take right now if these things play out, and the long TP for that will be $20. Okay, it will be around $20 here. It will be around $20. You can see it here, $20. If it gives the high here and it gives you a support, this is a $20 range. We have to not miss these ranges. If it breaks this small TP you can take. Okay, but remember, take profits. Don't be the guy who's holding and saying I'm going to wait for more. Okay, so now let's talk on the SOL chart, and then let's check some yesterday's entries also. Okay, so the SOL chart right now, SOL is breaking. Okay, as yesterday I told, it's breaking. I never said it's going to break, but I said if it does certain things, that it's going to break. So if most of you all want to enter SOL right now, you can enter SOL. Okay, so right now SOL is breaking these key areas. It does certain things on a 4-hour chart, which now it is. Okay, so right now what SOL is doing. Okay, so right now what it's doing. Okay, so you all can see this. See, it broke this, that giving that high. Okay, so now what we need to do, now we need to enter. Now you can enter anywhere now once you enter this trade, wait, so now what we'll do, it's a long chart, right? So this chart, when it breaks, see how long it went from here, it's going from so much distance. So now the breakout is going to be good, even more. So the breakout from here, if you're entering right now, you can enter it here. But I'm not saying you should do that thing now, because it went from so much. Okay, and put your stop loss. Anyway, this is the 4-hour chart we're looking at. You could see we're looking at a 4-hour chart, and it's just keep on trending down. So right now, if you're buying, you long sold here, anyway here, get a good entry. Let's check on the 30-minute chart. So to give you all some good entries. 30-minute chart, so that you all can get some good entries. Okay, so right now, what it needs to do is 30. Let's check lock our 1-hour chart. Let's check there also. So right now it's all bullish. Okay, so right now it starts giving here. You can enter it at around 20.98. 20.98. You can see here you can enter 20.98. Remember, so you enter at 20.98, and then you put a stop loss anywhere below here, anywhere below this. Okay, anywhere below this you put a stop loss. Don't forget to put your stop loss anywhere below this. Okay, anywhere below this you put a stop loss. So it's red. Yeah, anywhere below you take an entry here, and then you put your take profits. Let me tell you where you put your take profits. Don't forget your take profits of your longs, because once you don't take the take profits, it's like you simply trade it. When you take a trade, we should have that mission should be there, like, okay, so much of profits I'm going, and if it goes so much, okay, so then your take profit will be all the way to this area, $23 range. Okay, your take profit for your, see, it should be 23.43 cents. Okay, for take profit. Let me put this over here. Let's put it 𝗧𝗶𝗺𝗀𝗀 long TP. Okay, long TP is here. Okay, now let me talk about the bearish side of it. Bearish side is the most important part, talking about this chart. Okay, because it can flip at any time. Let's check on the 3-hour chart, because once it flips, it's more probably going to break. Okay, so now what, for the bearish part, it'll come here till this range. Let's look at the bearish part. Okay, this key area, which now we are playing on, which now I told you to enter the longs if you're taking a longs. This key area, this red line where you can see, okay, this red line. Once this red line, it goes from here, it comes here. Okay, then it breaks this area, exactly this area. Okay, yeah, I'm putting it right now. Once it breaks this area, you can start taking a short. Breaks. You can start taking a shots over here, small short from here to here. Okay, that's for your bearish part. Small TP you can enter. I'll show you exactly which line it needs to break. It needs to break this line here. It breaks this line. It breaks this line. Put a small TP here to $18, from 19 to 18. Okay, so it breaks this area. Put your small take profit, small TP for to $18. Okay, so now I told you the bullish and bearish of Solana. Now let's talk about the dot. Okay, so for the dot chart, when you're trading with these coins, no, dot, sol, the money enters, so you don't need to think so much. Just need to put an entry and sleep. Not exactly sleep, put your entry, TP and stop loss. Some people, so first when I was trading, now when I was at the start, I should never put TPs. I was like, no, it will go always up, but mostly don't go up. Okay, so now for the dot chart, so everybody knows we were waiting for this. We are waiting for dot to break certain a certain resistance which the dot is giving me. Broke this big long entry, which now this guy is going to fly. You can see it till here, but the press can't till here. You can see. So once it breaks, it broke already. So now you can take an entry. Okay. Once it breaks this area, let's talk about the bullish part, which now it broke. So once it goes here, we'll put a TP at $6.650. Okay, so it broke. We take an entry. Okay, so now entry is here. Now let's see where can our entries be, not just entry here and there, and where can we put a stop loss also. Okay, so right now just broke this area. Let's see other 1 hour chart, sorry, 2 hour chart, because to be honest we are seeing nothing. Okay, so right now let's see. Okay, so you can't see anything. Let's see on a 15-minute chart, because we can't see anything. It's just a straight candle. I don't know why I'm doing that. Okay, so right now, see, right now here somewhere at this center we can enter entries. Okay, your entries at around dot position. You can take the entries here anywhere you're below at 6.89. we can take our entries, and we can put a long entries. Long entries. Take a long entries here. So we take our long entries over here. From here we take it, and we just don't take, we take it from this area to here, a long entry, and take profit as at this range. Okay, so that's your long entry, and take profit. Now if it breaks this area, gives a support, we know that, we'll check on that when it gives it. Okay, so now let's talk about the short area. Okay, so for the short part, it needs to break this, exactly, I tell you, it needs to break this key support here. So once the short from here, from where it is right now, it goes down, comes here. Sometimes it can even range, yeah, so you have to keep in mind that. So once it breaks this area 5.377. okay, so that's for your dot entry. And then now let's talk about the near chart. Okay, the near chart, there's nothing coming up on near but near chart. So this guy is also okay. So this guy, and here is broken some key areas. See, it gave a fake, it came here, and here it went up. Okay, so near is breaking some key near, but there's nothing going on near, so it's too early to tell. Near is too early. See, because there's no news, I'm not saying near is too early, means this is from a long. It's too early to tell, but if we take very early, we'll get wrecked also. So once it goes here up, goes till here, around here, it breaks this support, sorry, this resistance here. Anyway, here we can enter it at this place. Okay, and longs take profit, can take it over here, and if it comes here back, breaks this again, it breaks this, we enter short, small take profit, and we take it below. Okay, so that's for a near chart. Got it? So near, that's for a near chart. Now let's talk about the algo run. Okay, let's talk about the algo run. Talk about the algo run chart. Okay, so the Algorand chart is going from so long down, 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 down. It just broke this key support over here. This chart is on a massive down only. So once it breaks this key, now see, you can take your entry. See green tab. You can take your entry from here, the exact place where you take your entry. It broke this key from here. Okay, let's take it here. Broke this area. So right now you can take your entry. You're taking your longs. And take your entry from here, your longs entry. Then put your TP around this area, okay? 2.300, and then if it breaks, it goes here, the exact entry here only. Anyway here you can take your entry, and then the short position if it breaks. But this chart has been down from a downtrend for so long, like going down, 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 down. People who holding algo were regretting, because see, if you see on a daily now, see on a daily chart, this guy is just been going down now. See, massive down, 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 pull down, down, down. Now we're checking the 4 chart. So, but I would not short this because it's so bottomed out. Okay, so even if you're taking, which I would not tell you to take, you can take it from here to here. No, we don't short. We want a confirmation. Okay, so we only long from here to here. See, algo chart. Then after that, let's talk about the FTM. So the FTM one. Okay, so FTM also is also reached. It reached this key area. Let's do this. It broke this big resistance on this trend. This key area. Once it breaks certain keys, you have to start buying algo. This is the FTM chart. So the FTM chart also, there's like a trend, like I don't know, just going up. I don't know exactly why, but this chart is going up. Means there are many people ready to buy this coin so as it falls. Okay, so this one, you put your take profits around this area. Okay, so here's your FTM. Here's your take profit. Now it already broke this area. Second, let me on the laptop, otherwise the live stream will just close out in the middle only. This is for your FT. FTM chart from here. You can put your take profits around here. Okay. You can enter here. If you want the exact entry, I'll tell you. Let's check out the TTV chart. Okay, so you're right watching it live. Wait for it to come here somewhere. Here down. Around 510 somewhere there. Then you enter. Okay. 410 somewhere there you enter. 410 you enter. Okay. So you're entering you enter at this area, enter it here, and you take profit here. Okay, so that's for your FTM chart. And at last, let's talk about the sand chart, and then after this, let's talk about the yesterday's trades, how it's holding and how we are on the yesterday's trades. Okay, so sand also is on a massive down scale. This guy, everybody all got that, but they also in the sand trade. Okay, so now it's breaking. Okay, so sand also is breaking. Okay, so the sand and is coming exactly right now. Okay, so this area we take our longs from here, and then we put our entries at this area. Okay, if sand which is now it's already far away, so it's not probably going to go down, but let's look at the bearish also, how it will play out. Okay, so if you're entering a long, you enter from here and put your TP at 0.7245. Okay, at this 7245, that's okay. And if it's bearish, it'll come here again, one more candle will come again, will come here. Okay, so then you can take your short position from here and enter it here, small short position. And then if it breaks this, then more probably going to go at this area around 0.51. okay, you can see it at least. I really can't see it. Okay, so right now if it goes down, if it comes from here down, it's more bearish. Okay, so that's for your sand chart, and let's talk about yesterday's trades, which is the main thing. Yesterday's trades I told SNX, CBK and celer, right? Yeah, SNX, CBK and celer. Okay, so let's talk about that. Okay, so now for celer, okay, so I put a trailing stop loss. I took my short exactly here. Yeah, exactly I took. Okay, so for now the longs. Okay, so now what celer is going to do, if you are watching celer chart, it's going to come to this area, somewhere here, and then here is decision time at this key area. At this key area is decision time. Now from here it can go up or it can go down. Okay, so it comes back here and it breaks this key area. We short it from here to here. Okay, if it goes up and breaks this key area, we long. Okay, got it for that. Alright, this is the key area. This range is at around 0.025. This is the key area, whether it goes up or down. You need to short or long. And let's talk about your SNX chart. SNX chart was too bad. It hit my stop loss. So it hit everyone's stop loss. Okay, so right now while trading the SNX chart, you can take a long here. And your long TP around $2.7848. Okay, so it breaks that, and if short breaks this, you short. So long now it's going long side, so we put our longs here 2.7848. Okay, and if it breaks this area, it's going to go here. Then let's talk about let's talk about CBK. Okay, so CBK was the worst trade because it just wrecked everything. Didn't get nothing from this trade. So now CBK is at this key area. Now mostly CBK will go, so it won't go till here, but it will go till here, this range at 0 point, go to this range. From here you break till here and you put your profits, take profits at this range PP. Okay, and then from here it goes up, then we wait for the small higher high, then we enter here. Okay, PP along, and your shorts from here, it'll be here, it'll break this key area, we put a short here, then we put it around the short entry, we put it around here, the short. So that's for a CBK trade. Now at last, let's go in. Now let me tell you about the narratives that are more likely to play if it keeps going up. Okay, the first is dot, then is the ZK narratives, and I've done videos about the ZK narratives. Okay, and the dot ecosystem also. The 3 trends, you can watch those videos. And at last, okay, so the ZK trends, with Matic, Polygon, IMX, those. And then the trends what now, Polkadot, because of the conference in India. And yeah, so those two are the trends. Those two are the trends that we need to keep an eye on. And now let's go into some crypto news. Okay, so for the crypto news, we have this Polygon ZK EVM mainnet. As everyone knows that the mainnet has just launched 2 days before, and the possibilities of this is that the layer 2 can just integrate with Ethereum, which is a good thing about Ethereum. And once it's integrated to ETH, the Polygon ZK EVM, it can uh, allowing, so once the validators can be anonymous, you won't able to reveal the data once the ZK EVM is integrated to Ethereum. Okay, so what happens to the dApps and the dApps compatible dApps? The privacy is the main thing. The security and privacy of the ZK zero knowledge proof, it's not revealed. So it's a good thing about that, about the ZK thing. Now let's talk about the next one. Let's talk about the banks. So the banks of Japan, this thing is mostly playing out. The banks of Japan, they're trying to do a CBDC for Japan, and they're going to launch it in, they are talking about the program in April. Okay, so they're going to launch a CBDC program, CBDC. Okay, so these countries talk about CBDC, and even the European is talking about the CBDC. They're talking also about their CBDC when they are going to launch it on March 28. Okay, so the CBDC thing is like a trend also. No wonder algo also can go up. Okay, and then let's talk about the one more news. Chile's blockchain published a release in 6 weeks. Okay, so the Chile's blockchain, they're trying to issue a blockchain on with the Chile, and this one is mostly going to be a new sports, only related to sports layer 1. Okay, so it's going to go live on May 10th. Okay, so we need to keep an eye also on the Chilis. Okay, so let's check on the Chilis blockchain. Let's check on the Chilis price, how it's going to impact on the price. Okay, so Chilis, CHILZ, the Chilis. Chilis, it's not even moved. The Chilis is not even moved. Let's see on a daily. Okay, so from a daily, this guys keep going up. Okay, sorry, keep going down. So it's not impacted on the price, even though they are going to release on May. April, May. Okay, so in April anyway, we need to start loading on this coin. If you'll think that the sports narrative is going to come. But the last news, sorry, not the last news. So on May 10th they're going to. So now this next month is April, and then the next month is May. Okay, so that Chilis, there's a narrative there also on the Chilis thing, the sports new blockchain. And Yugo Labs, other metaverse, they're releasing some new games of 2D gaming thing. The coin mostly will have that impact. So it didn't impact the price that much, but mostly the metaverse and those coins have a good impact. Once that gaming trend starts coming, right, we need to enter into these coins, the ape coin and all those coins. Okay, so they are releasing some new collection 2D based game, strategy game they're releasing. Okay, in the upcoming months, Yugo Labs. And that's it for today's news. So if you like live stream like this, just give it a like and hit the subscribe button, ping the notification bell. Till then, I'll see you tomorrow in the next live stream. Peace out, crypto fam.